Hi. Okay, so let's see what I have here. Aha, finally got it. This is a voltmeter. What is special about this voltmeter is that it doesn't need anything in order to show the voltage. The voltage is from, I think, they claim something, if I'm not mistaken, from 3 volt to 30 volts. Okay, I wish they could do it for a higher voltage, but I see chips inside, of course. I will explain in a few minutes how this works, but first let's test it. Let's see if it is working. So we will start maybe. I will connect it to a power supply. Yes, I will connect it to a power supply. And before connecting the power, I will say what is the adjustments that I'm doing, so you will be able to see that I'm not bluffing, or if it is okay or not okay. I will put something to avoid reflections from the camera. Okay, so we have the positive and negative, and no other things that you need to connect. It will show, should show the voltage. Okay, so first I will connect it to 5 volts. 5 volts. Just a second. 5 volts. The current I will put 1 amp, but of course it should consume much lower, so exactly 5 volts now. And it is working. Let's make it 5.5 volts. Whoa, pretty accurate. Let's put 11 volts. 11 exactly. Let's put 20 volts. Whoa. 25 volts. Aha, now it is not very accurate. It is a little bit. Let's put 27 volts, exactly 27. Aha. Now it's pretty okay. Let's put 29 volts. 29 volts. Aha, now it is not accurate. I'm using a very accurate power supply. Let's put 30 volts. They claim it is up to 30. No change, so the maximum is 28.6. Let's put 8 volt back. Okay, let's put 4 volts. No, the minimum that it is showing is 5. It doesn't get to 4 volts. So the limit is between 5 volts and 28.6. Let's put 17 volts. Okay, so it is working pretty well, I have to say. Now a little theory how these things really works. So basically, in order to measure voltage, so we need a reference voltage. There is no other way to do it. So for getting the reference voltage, of course, the voltage from the output should be higher. So let's say we are doing a reference voltage with of course we need to use a regulator let's say the regulator is giving out 1.25 volts. Okay, so it goes something like this. This is the input. So first we take to our regulator with a resistor, I don't know, need to calculate something, but let's say 1K, so it will be good to all the voltage, and we have the regulator. So they're not using this to this, it's pretty sure this is how they're doing. So we have a reference voltage. This is the first thing. Now the second thing is that we are taking all the input voltage, and let's say if it is still if it is okay, I will change a little the schematic, you will understand. Let's say the voltage is up to 30 volts. Okay, so we will take two resistors. The two resistor is to take the voltage and to change it to a lower voltage, and this is the voltage that we will use in order to give the accurate number on the LCD. So let's say this is a divider 9 to 1. What is 9 to 1? For example, this is 1K, this is 9K. So we know that the voltage that come here on this pin is exactly 1/10 of the voltage here. So in 30 volt we will get here 3 volt out. Okay, so now when we have 3 volt, let's say the regulator, this is what I'm going to change now. Let's say the regulator output is exactly 3 volt. Yes, this is reasonable. Now what we are doing, we are taking this voltage, we insert it to analog to digital, and then we have the digital output. Okay, and the digital output, with the digital output we determine exactly what the voltage is. The regulator is used in order to activate the other circuits that we have. Let's say we have a microcontroller. Okay, so we will take this voltage in order to activate our microcontroller. We take the voltage from the A to D, while we know that our reference from the A to D will be also from this voltage. This is why I picked it. So this will be a reference voltage that go to a reference voltage. It is connected. So we know that the full scale of the A to D, full scale, will be now 30 volts. And now we know that I don't know how many bits. For example, let's say we have 8 bits. So now we know that if all the bits are 1, so we have 30 volts. The bits go like this. This is the MSB and this is the LSB, most significant bit and less significant. If we get 10000000, so the voltage is about 15 volts. All this data is going back to our microcontroller. The microcontroller is connected to an LCD, and this LCD will display the real voltage that we get. So this is basically how this circuit works. So we need to have a regulator, we need to have an A to D. Maybe the microcontroller they are using has already a to D in it. Okay, so it was out from the camera. So we have, again, we have the input, we have our regulator that will supply the voltage to the microcontroller, we have the divider in order to get the voltage, we have the reference to the A to D, and if the A to D is on maximum, we know that it is 30 volts, because we determine that the maximum input for this is up to 30 volts. And if we will have half voltage, so the A to D output will be 1000000. The microcontroller read this number from the A to D, and then it sends the correct LCD value in order to show the voltage out. This is the main concept of how this is working. I can see inside one chip, I can see the regulator. Okay, I will show you all the parts. I'm sure they all have to be inside. So maybe the microcontroller have inside already analog to digital input. This is my assumption. And we have the regulator here. Maybe I will try to focus. Just a second. I will try to show what can seen. Okay, so we have here inside. Here, if you can see, this is the main chip. This is the regulator. There is a regulator here and the LCD. This is how it works. Okay, hope this was helpful to anyone. Thank you and bye.